All right, CrossFit and Anavah fam. So we've got our comp train full workout that we're coming at you with right now. This is not just the at-home version. This is going to be your strength, your Metcon, your accessory work, the whole shebang. If you need the warm-up, see out the at-home version. The whole warm-up is on there. Okay. Today we're just going to talk about strength, Metcon, and accessory work. Okay. So starting with our strength. Okay, we're working on deadlift. All right, we are going to be doing deficit deadlift. All right, so on the minute 30 times 4 sets, we've got 5 deficit deadlifts. We're going to make that deficit by loading ourselves onto a plate. So let's set ourselves. Let's go with a. Looks like we're increasing our deficit from 2 inches to 3 inches to 4 inches to 5 inches, and our weight is staying the same. Okay, so if you have plates, cool. Let's start out with a 25-pound plate, and maybe we just add from there, keep the ruler handy, and build as you go. If you only have one implement to give yourself a deficit, then just stick with that and let's go through this, okay? Don't overthink it. All right, so like for me, I only have a 45-pound plate to help myself out with, so that's what I'm gonna use, and I'm just gonna go to town. If I see fit to increase the weight a little bit to make it a little more difficult, then that's what I'll do to increase the difficulty if I can't have a bigger deficit. Okay, so on the deadlift, nothing really changes except our range of motion. Excuse me, I'm gonna grab a barbell here. Nothing really changes except our range of motion. Okay, so if we are loaded on that plate, the bar is going to be lower down on our shins. Really wanting to focus on bringing those elbows back, squeezing those lats, squeezing those scaps together, staying nice and tight. Staying up tall, keep that barbell close, squeeze glutes to the top, push the hips out of the way, clear the knees, then we can start to bend. Let's tap and then go from there, okay? So you've got 5 reps. That's a decent amount of movement for that piece, okay? So those working sets are going to be done between 40 and 50%, okay? Then, and I didn't read very well. There's some more work to be done. So after you've done your 4 sets of 5, then from the continuation of 6 minutes to 12 minutes, so for another 6 minutes, you're going to build to a heavy set of 2 with no deficit. So really the deficit and the clock is just to kind of prime and warm your body. After that, we're going to move the plate out of the way, and we're going to go for broke from 6 to 12, trying to get a heaviest set possible for today, not lifetime PR, for 2 reps. Okay, so stay focused on that. Know what you're preparing yourself for the first beginning of the workout to the 6. And then from the 6 to the 12, you are then going for a heavy set of 2 in that 6-minute time period. Okay? Moving on to the Metcon, kind of similar theme for the day. You are going to see a lot of hypertrophy in this workout, meaning a little bit of muscle breakdown, because we are focused on very similar muscle groups, that is hamstring, glutes, and some lower back. Okay? So we've got Frank the Tank. And it's going to be a 5-minute AMRAP, of which you're going to buy into with 50 wall balls, okay? Staying focused on these wall balls, guys, with your breathing. A lot of people often don't think about their breathing when they're doing wall balls. Wall balls are meant to get you out of control and to lose focus. You just need to worry about having a decent squat, get that ball up, and then controlling your breathing as you go. Wall balls are meant to get you out of breath, so stay focused on that because it's something that you can control. All right, so 50 wall balls, and then 12 deadlifts at 185, and then 12 lateral barbell burpees, okay? So 5 minutes, 50 wall ball buy-in into an AMRAP of 12 deadlifts at 185, and then 12 lateral barbell burpees, okay? The lateral barbell burpees are nice in my opinion because compared to a bar facing burpee, I don't have to face the bar, turn and rotate and stand all the way up. I can finish my last deadlift, set it down, and then from here, I'm gonna go into a burpee, come up. I'm not gonna stand all the way up. I'm just gonna hop over and then go back in that next deadlift and then come right back over the barbell. Then you're going to take 5 minutes to rest. Then we're going to go to another 5-minute segment of a buy-in of 35 wall balls this time. Our deadlifts are going to go down to 9 reps, but our weight's going to go up to 225 and 155 for the ladies. If I didn't say that earlier, ladies, the 5 minutes previous to that was going to be 185 for the guys, 135 for the ladies, okay? So this segment though, we're going to 225 and 155, and then we're staying at that number of 9 for the lateral barbell burpees. So once you buy in with the wall balls, you're just going back and forth, deadlift, burpees, deadlift, burpees. Then we're going to take another 5-minute rest, and we're going to go to our last 5-minute segment of a buy-in of 20 wall balls, and now 6 deadlifts at a higher weight of 275 and 185. And then we're going to go with a continuation of the 6 of the lateral burpees. Pretty straightforward. This workout should suck. If you are needing to scale, I would say scale to a weight that makes you have to focus, but something that you can do sets unbroken of. For instance, for me, once I get to 275, doing 6 reps unbroken is going to suck. I know I can do it, but it is going to absolutely suck. So that's something you need to think about. Think maybe that last set, what's a weight that I know I can do if I really set my mind to it, but it's not going to be pretty, okay? Form's going to be pretty, but the process is not. Okay, so that is our Metcon and our strength. To cap it all off, we have some more, as I used my fancy word earlier, hypertrophy, which is just a fancy word for bodybuilding, which is the breaking down the muscle tissue and then rebuilding it back up with all our healthy nutrition that we're doing. So we're continuing that theme, right? The similar movements. Your body's going to feel beat down and fatigued. It needs nutrition to build it back up. So body armor is what we refer to it as here, and we're going with 3 rounds, and everything is going to be 30 seconds max of everything, okay? At the end of all these 30-second maxes, we're going to take 1 minute of rest. So here's what it's going to look like. 3 rounds of 30-second max double dumbbell row, then 30-second max chest slap push-ups, and then 30-second max double dumbbell Romanian deadlift, and then 30-second max regular push-ups. Then that's where our 1 minute rest comes in. Then we repeat this process all over again. Okay, the first one right now, guys, is one of my favorite movements. This movement right here has gotten me so much stronger and provided me with the strength necessary to keep a good position in a lot of my Olympic movements. I'll show you what that is now. That's the double dumbbell row. If you feel strong with this movement, don't be afraid to go a little heavy. I do it different than a lot of people, so hopefully you can get something out of it. For me, what I like to do is I set up at the top right here with my dumbbells, and then what I do is I actually go all the way to the ground. And I push my hips back, clear the knees, and then I touch the ground with my dumbbells, relaxing through my back. And then what I do from here is I pick up my chest just a little bit and then pull through my belly button with the dumbbells, pulling my elbows back. And then when I come down, I start to lower again, I relax, and then pick that chest up, squeeze the lats, pull the elbows, and then relax. Whereas before, you've probably seen somebody do this dumbbell row movement like this. You're not getting nearly as much out of it as if you did this, which consequently looks like what? When we get on a rower, there's a lot more range of motion to it. So that's how I do this movement, even in a bodybuilding type setting like this, okay? Then we've got our chest slap push-ups. I've been doing a ton of burpees and pushing, so I'm not gonna attempt to do a chest slap push-up for you, though I don't even know if I can. If I had to bet, it would be pushing up off the ground, slapping your chest and coming back down. If you're like me and you're not as acrobatic, I would just simply go with a chest clap push-up, come up, clap your hands, and then go back down. Come up so fast that you can clap your hands in the middle and then go back up. If you can't do either of those guys, just try and press so hard that your hands release off the ground and then go back in. All this is supposed to be is an explosive push-up, okay? So then the next thing is gonna be the 30-second max double dumbbell Romanian deadlift. It's gonna look very similar to what we just did with the row, except there is no pulling of the elbows. We're going to actually just be concentrating on squeezing the glutes at the top. So we're gonna grab our dumbbells, stand up. We're gonna come to just over our shoelaces. We're gonna keep the hips high, keep the knees almost locked. Then we're gonna come up to the top and squeeze the glutes, and then come back down with straight legs. Straight legs. Hamstring stretch, up, squeeze glutes, come back down. Okay? And then you've got 30 seconds max regular push-ups. Okay, just as many as you can in that time period. All right, not a lot of resting in between because you are going to have that 1 minute of rest once you are done. Okay, guys, I think that's it. Pretty long-winded, I know. There's a lot to walk through. I hope that I was able to clarify some stuff for you. If not, you do have your coach in your groups. Please text us and let us know any questions you may have. I hope you guys are doing great. Crazy times we're living in. Continue to support people around you. Reach out to them. Ask how they're doing. Even though we know how they're doing, they're stuck in a house, they can't go do anything, blah, blah, blah. Reach out and communicate with your community. You have no idea how much it means to get that text, to get that phone call, and just somebody simply say, hey, how are you doing? All right? Looking so much forward to us getting back to normality and seeing you guys in the gym again, and we'll get after it. All right? Keep working hard, and I'll see you guys next time.